Virtual Radio Week. Total Remote. Best practices for operating a radio or podcast remotely. A week dedicated to total remote radio.
I'm Mark Farrington. I am Senior Broadcast Engineer for Bauer Radio's national brand based in London, UK. I normally run projects such as refurbishing studio facilities or rolling out new equipment. In March, everything changed as COVID-19 hit the UK. Lockdown began on the 23rd of March. Fortunately, we at Bauer had already been planning for this. We'd ordered laptops, we'd purchased equipment, and we'd increased our VPN capacity. And actually on the 23rd, as the Prime Minister declared lockdown, we were in the middle of a trial run from broadcasting from home. Here's a quick rundown of what we've learnt about making high quality audio contributions from home, which hopefully will be useful to you. So the most important part, number one, is audio quality. Most important thing to realise is that home setups will never fully replicate a broadcast studio, so you have to make some compromises to get the best out of your contributors. Number two, and this is a really important one, acoustic treatment. Most people's homes are full of flat, shiny surfaces, laminate flooring, kitchen tiles, TV screens, and most remote connections will involve a laptop or a PC, which adds an additional reflective surface into the setup. Reflective surfaces equals echo, which equals a poor listening experience. So as much as possible, you need to deaden the sound. Move presenters out of rooms like kitchens and bathrooms and into living rooms and bedrooms with more soft furnishings, which have less reflective surfaces. If you can get hold of it, additional equipment like a reflection filter, which is sort of a foam wrap around behind a microphone, will do a huge amount for deadening the sound. However, propping pillows up behind the mic, or even a very old trick, putting a duvet over your head, will hugely reduce the amount of audio reflection. Tweak and adjust the setup as much as possible to improve the quality of the sound. If you're interested, there's a really good Twitter thread on this from Anthony Churnside, who's a broadcast engineer based in the UK. Hopefully there's a link there with all the information for how to see that. It's really useful for fine-tuning a home audio setup. Number three, equipment. It's tempting to try and replicate what's available in the studio with a large diaphragm condenser mic with a wide pickup. Unfortunately, that's really going to show off any weaknesses in the acoustic setup of the room. So it's better to find a compromise. We use hypercardioid condensers. An example is the Neumann KMS 105. There's many available, which is a good compromise between a dynamic mic and a wider diaphragm microphone. Audio interface is really important. We've got a really wide range of abilities within our contributors, from very technical people with their own home setups to 70-something jazz experts who don't know one end of a wire from the other. Simple's really key here. Choose something which is really easy to plug in and connect, provide simple instructions that you can easily talk people through remotely when they get stuck. All-in-one USB microphones with a headphone socket for the presenter provide a really good simple option for getting going in this scenario. Number four, link quality. Internet and broadband varies dramatically between providers and geographical areas, and that leads to a massive variance between the quality of people's internet connections. Where broadband's very poor, doing recorded audio is the only option, as live audio breaks up and can be too poor quality. We found 4G SIM cards and portable Wi-Fi hotspots give us a really good backup. They can be shipped out really easily to people to improve the connection in an area where the broadband is poor. Number five, connection method. Most important thing, does the audio need to be live? If pre-recording is an option, it's guaranteed to be more reliable, and it offers the opportunity to edit if you have any problems. Remote voice tracking is a huge benefit for this, as it allows as live shows to be broadcast. We've been using RCS Lettre to go, and we have presenters recording links around 1 minute before broadcast. So for a listener, this is effectively a live show, with text and responding to events as they happen, exactly as normal. There are many live link-up options available though for more complicated setups, such as a two-way interview, or where you've got more than one presenter on a show. From domestic solutions like Skype and Zoom, through to broadcast-specific high-quality cloud-based solutions such as IPDTL, CleanFeed, CallMe, and Source Connect. There are a few others as well. We use a selection of these technologies to enable more complex Zoo format shows, in some cases with connection into studios and remote control of the studio mixer to take live callers and to run more complicated features. With all this stuff, remember security. Hackers are still out there and still trying to access your systems. Wherever possible, enable HTTPS and VPN security to lock down your systems and make sure only the people you want to connect are able to connect in. In summary, since early April, we've had no presenters in our London HQ. All of Bauer's broadcasting across our 21 radio brands has been happening from home. All our stations have remained on air. All of our shows are scheduled as usual. We've enabled our teams to work from home studios across the country with the best kit available to produce great radio. A really useful resource with more information on this. Radio TechCon, a radio conference I'm involved in the UK, have produced a broadcasting through the coronavirus help guide, which is on their website at radiotechcon.com, which is linked here. I hope that's been useful, and I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, my Twitter account, at Mark Farrington, drop me a note and I'll see if I can be of help. Hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Virtual Radio Week. Total Remote.